Nelson Vasquez.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Before I begin, I should have done this
Hi,
before I
Nelson.
spoke. I printed out some things for you guys. You just pass that around.
That's yours.
Um, 2 years ago, the city was talking about investing 10 to, I think it was 13 to 16 million dollars to ease water and sewer rates, just 2 years ago. But for me, now that there's no more ARPA money left, I see that with the presentation that we witnessed at the last meeting, they're saying that no matter how much water you use, you're still gonna pay more. And the chart showed that the city as a whole is using less water. So I took the liberty of doing some research into the town of Wellesley. And, they got it, it's for DPW here. It's about 10 questions. And, you guys can read them, but the ones that I found fascinating was number 2 says, what can I do to lower your water bill? And it says the most effective way to lower your water bill is to use less water. And then for number 4, it says, when was the last water rate increase? Now the print is a little messed up because I did it from the library. It was July of 2011. And then number 5, when is the next water rate increase? And they're saying that there's not only is there no additional water rate increase, but it's dependent heavily on this year's water use. And then you go down to number 8, when was the last sewer rate increase was July of 2020. So my thing is that, here we have proposed water rates. The city is trying to put in through the increases. As a whole, this community will not be able to pay those water rates. And here we have a city here with a lower population using less water, and they haven't seen increases in years. So my thing is, the city, to me, is trying to use the water usage here as a business, as a revenue stream. And to me, that's wrong, especially when we sell water to other communities at lower rates. So my thing is that, the residents are not being heard. What's being proposed is absurd. And, and historically, since the city is late in paying their bills, what would happen if the residents decided to revolt against these proposed increases and paid their water bills just 30 or 60 days late? We all know what would happen citywide. I guess that's the only way for them to be heard. So my thing is that when you have lower rates like this, and the thing is that a town like this can afford, even though they can afford the proposed increases for Fall River, even they are not only using less water, but they're not paying any increases, and they haven't seen any increases in years. So I think what's being proposed needs to really be thoroughly looked at, because this city just cannot afford to absorb these costs that's coming down.
Thank you, Nelson.
All right.
One of the things I will add,
Yeah.
the city does sell water, but we don't sell water
Okay.
lower to anybody, cheaper to anybody else.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if it did, to other communities,
Yeah.
if it's lower, then
I wish we sold more water.
it just makes no sense to have the residents pay more for the same resource that they have, at a higher rate. And the thing is, I will end with this, is that, think about this. If every household didn't use not one drop of water in their household throughout the entire year, and then given what's being proposed, you're still gonna pay more? How does that make any sense? It doesn't. So I'm urging, hopefully, you guys can look at it and vote down these proposals, because the city will not be able to absorb them. Thank you.
Thank you, Nelson.
Thank you.